Okay, so it's time for some more recording. Damn, that was a good workout. Ooh, and they suddenly got way better. That's what I'm talking about. Practice with small steps and you hit it big. Just slow and steady wins the race. You might even wonder, but wait, how does it stack up? How do you actually compound this hard work you've been doing all along and reach your dream goal? Tell you how. You just need to focus on getting down good habits. Once you get a good habits, you're almost there. If you have a good habits, you have no problem with maintenance. And since you maintain your progress, you pretty much can't drop down. So now, from this point forward, all you have to do is to set some goals and try your best to achieve them. But wait, wasn't you trying this all along? Maybe, perhaps. It works short term. But since you are trying things in multiple areas, you can't pretty much focus on hard progressing in every each of one. So my take is you gotta maintain good habits in all areas. That's the goal. You're getting a job done with your fitness, with your career, with your health. Every single one of them is simply well maintained. That's how you keep them. And once you feel it doesn't, it isn't right for you anymore, that not in the case you want to drop it, you want to drop it all, but you want to progress even further, you focus only on that one thing. You have only one job to progress even further. In this one, where you want to achieve your goal. That's my take on how to do things. And it makes a lot of sense. Because if you are doing things habitually, you're wasting less resources. Like, I know that if you want to make a habit of running most likely will still cost you more calories than, for instance, sitting and watching TV. And both are habitual, so where's the difference? Like, the difference is when you try to set up a habit of running daily, you gotta freaking force yourself to do that. You don't feel comfortable doing this. And once you get the habit, you actually don't think like your running shoes are out there, you just wear them. You go out running, you don't fight with your inner demons, like, am I really doing this today? No. You're doing this just a regular habit. And sure, running will cost you some calories, but some process of getting into running won't. And you will have more clear state of mind to think about what goals you want to pursue now. For instance, it may be that you want to get even shredder, like you want to get better physique at the gym, that you pretty much maintain all you do. Sorry. You maintain all you do and then focus directly on getting, for instance, the bench PR. That's what you do. And this way, you are focusing all your mental resources onto getting that bench PR that you wanted all along. I think it's also pretty simple. Like, I believe single one of us has some strong habits that are either productive or are distracting us. Like, it's up to you to evaluate them and make the best decisions. In terms of building habits, which is pretty much foundation of what I just said, I believe it is best to just having like at least 2 hours a week when you sit down, write on a piece of paper your goals that you want to reach and your prediction of how you want to do it. So for instance, your goal maybe is to lose weight. You may want to do that and you may think like, well, if I want to lose weight, I have to exercise more. So for instance, I get to start running. And there you have it. You may succeed at it, for sure. Running is actually a very good way of burning calories down, but it might not fit for you. You might prefer like swimming or going to the gym, doing cardio, maybe CrossFit, although I don't recommend it. Sorry. You may try all these things and try for yourself which is the best, although I recommend trying them one by one in set order that you will or might write on that piece of paper as well. Like, you might have multiple ideas, you might think all of them are pretty damn good, and you can decide. You can decide, of course, there are multiple ways to do that, although I think trying them all is absolute best, because even if you're not the best, you know how to run. Actually, everyone I believe can run, so just try it out for 1 week, and then for instance starting to cardio for 1 week, and after that go swimming for 1 week and testing out which fits best for you. Honestly, I think it's the best approach, because you'll get a week of experience in each of these disciplines and you'll figure out which suits you the best. And then after you committed this decision of which suits you the best, you make a new plan. A new plan basically revolves around taking that activity or activities, suiting them into your daily schedule and repeating them as if you were to do them for the rest of your life. It's that simple. You obviously won't, like, we all know that. We all progress through our lives. There are some people that like picked up on something and literally do it for the rest of their lives. But that's rare. I think many people will have like some obsession about certain activity for like 1 year, 5 years, maybe even 15. However, then interests change back to another aspect. Or you may be focused on your goal so that you will sacrifice some habits. In order to achieve them. I don't recommend that, as your goal shouldn't be intrusive to your life. Like, sorry. it's not worth sacrificing your diet entirely to to hit some PR, for instance, at the gym. Like, it might work short term, you may get that PR, but long term, if you will get sick because of that, for instance, you're allergic to some ingredients, although I think that's rare, it might not work for you long term. However, changing diet is also one way to check if something influences your life for the good. If you incorporate some change, even accidentally, and notice it actually improved your life in any area just a little bit, you might consider to implement it to your life. When do you decide it? Remember this 2 hours every week? Yeah. This is the time, I think, which, although it may seem not productive, is the most productive part of your week in general. Why, you may say? Well, you're not working hard physically, you're not getting things done. However, you're planning things for your future. So your future self don't like isn't forced to decide for yourself. You'll have already things like considered, thought before, and just will have get the job done. And if you want, it means you're a pussy. Like, as simple as it sounds. So there we go. 10 minutes of talking about habits. I believe I'm home. See you next time.